Hello and welcome back. I'm Benny Victory, Reverse Mortgage Professional. In a previous video that I made, I talked about decisions and consequences. And the video talked about how the decisions that you make may have intentional or unintentional consequences. And as a result of the decision that you make, you may inadvertently and unintentionally have the consequences that you don't want. And since that video, I've thought about that conversation that I had in the video. And in the conversations that I've had with seniors that I've sat with and consulted with, one thing seems to be apparent and repeated. And this is something I want to share with you because I think it's really key in helping you understand that for some people, their decision when it comes to a reverse mortgage is not a conscious one. They seem to have almost autopiloted to a subconscious, it's a bad product, it's not the right product for me, because so-and-so said it's not good, because Dave Ramsey says I don't like it. They almost don't even get to the conscious level where they make the decision actively, knowingly, consciously. And as a result, when the topic comes up, they bypass, they just shoot over the decision altogether, and the decision that they make is not even contemplated. And in this video, I want to share with you some information that, we're so blessed to live in the time that we live right now, because there's no longer a lack of information. There is no longer a lack of knowledge. There's not even an inconvenience of having to get in your car, go to a local library to do research and look things up. We're so blessed because each one of us in our little smartphones that we carry around, we have access to so much more technology, so much more information. The wealth of wisdom that we have in our phones can give us all the answers that we need if we know what to look for, if we look for it, and if we connect with the right teachers, right advisors, and the right information. And to make that point, I want to share with you just some stuff that I share with my clients when they come in and we meet. The topic of reverse mortgages now is 34 years old. In the last 10 years, the amount of information, the amount of research, the amount of independent and credible information on what importance a reverse mortgage can play in the course of a retirement that can last as long as 20 years is undeniable. If you come across someone and they start talking poorly about the reverse mortgage, it really speaks poorly about their lack of intelligence on the subject. It doesn't speak poorly about the topic of what a reverse mortgage is anymore. Anyone, when I sit down and starts going over the old history of the reverse mortgage from 30 years ago, is like a dinosaur at this point. And you shouldn't hang your retirement and what kind of a quality of financial independence you're going to have on the basis of lack of knowledge, lack of information, lack of correct information. With a simple search, with some just basically due diligence on your own, you could get all the answers that I'm sharing with you on my videos, or whether in person or over our conversation, independently. And to this point, I just want to share with you some information about this last 10 years. This book, Housing Wealth, very easy read by Don Graves. It's intended for financial advisors, certified financial professionals, to get more familiarity with the reverse mortgage. To this point, most financial planners, the gold standard for financial planners is a CFP designation, a certified financial professional, and they usually get it from the American College. American College, which puts out more CFPs in the industry than any other college, in the last 10 years has been giving a program designation. It's called RICP, Retirement Income Certified Professional Designation. And it talks about and specifically educates financial planners to the idea of post-retirement. Because a lot of people don't understand this, that retirement is like a mountain and it has two sides. There's the climbing up or the accumulation phase, and then there's the ascent, coming down, and once you've reached the top, the descent coming down is just as important, because now that you've accumulated everything, if you don't know how to plan it and you don't know how to extend it so it can go out 20 years, you're going to run into a situation where your retirement can't last as long as how long you need it, which is the longevity issue. But the reason I bring it up is that as of the last 10 years, there's actually a designation given for financial professionals that want to get the specific information that they need when it comes to retirement planning. And this retirement income certification program, a big basis of it is underpinned on the concept of what a reverse mortgage can do and the benefits of the reverse mortgage. That's how important, that's how well researched reverse mortgages are, where the biggest academy, the biggest university that certifies financial planners has now in essence gone out and given an entire course, an entire designation dealing with post-retirement and the use of reverse mortgages. Now obviously you don't need to go and get an RICP designation to get a reverse mortgage, but the point is being made that the information on what the benefits of reverse mortgage are is readily available. The knowledge that you have available to you can be had by just going and doing some research. Another example I want to give you, this is a book by Wade Pfau. This book is the second edition. Now, he came up with a third edition, and it exclusively talks about the benefits of a reverse mortgage. Wade Pfau is no joke. He is a PhD from Princeton. He has the RICP designation. He's also a certified financial advisor, CFP as well. And if you read this book, all it talks about are the numerous benefits of getting a reverse mortgage and how it can help you in retirement. Another book, a little bit older, but a wonderful read, Dan Holquist, MBA, Understanding Reverse Mortgages. This is an older book, but still a great book. And that's not the only thing I'm showing you. I literally have here 15 articles that I printed out. And again, I want you to understand some of these people. John Salter, he's a PhD, he's a certified financial professional, and he talks about the benefits of a research on what reverse mortgages are. Barry Sachs and his brother Stefan Sachs, PhDs, both of them, and one of them is a JD as well, an attorney. Okay. Texas Tech, Reverse Mortgage Financial Planning Crusade. My point to you is that research after research, and not by people that are doing the reverse mortgage, by people unrelated, economists, financial advisors, certified financial planners. None of these people that I'm referring to do mortgages to sell it to you, and they're all talking about the benefits of it and the importance of it. Going back to what I started the video with, if you don't consciously realize your bias against getting a reverse mortgage, you're not even actively involved in your retirement planning. Right now, we're in November 2022. Interest rates are going up. The Fed has indicated that there's more rates being increased. We're in an inflation situation where it's 8% and they're trying to get it down to 2%, and the only way that they know how to do it through the Fed is by increasing the rates. Housing market is beginning to come down. And all of these things that you're seeing, the inflation going up, the housing market coming down, interest rates going up, These have real life consequences when it comes to the benefits that are available to you and how much money you can get in a reverse mortgage. Once you read some of these things and you talk to somebody who's really educated and professional and come to the decision that a reverse mortgage is the right decision to you. So sitting on the sidelines and not taking an active decision and not being an active participant in your own retirement can have real consequences in how much money you're going to have, the quality of your retirement, your financial independence, and everything that becomes a domino effect and trickles down and gets worse with more and more delays. If you have any questions, if I can point you in the right direction, if you need help finding a mortgage professional and you're not in California and you're in another state, I'll be happy to put you in touch with someone that is educated, who I would feel comfortable at least putting you in touch with so that you could get the right information. But the general information of how the program works is the way I'm describing it in these videos and the information that's available. It's not like I have the secret sauce and nobody else has it. You could find this information, you just have to decision and follow up and follow through. So I hope you take the active steps and become an active participant in this decision and not go on autopilot when the idea of reverse mortgages come up and you just check out so that you don't even knowingly make the decision. On another note, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I want to personally wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. My gratitude, my joy, my blessing is in being able to help retirees. I think our seniors have a very difficult time right now. Having a mother who's 77 years old and seeing her own struggles financially and seeing how difficult it is, I know it's difficult for people right now. And these costs that are going up with retirement being on a fixed income, Social Security being on a fixed income with a minimal monthly, with a minimal yearly adjustment for inflation, it's not enough. And if you have the housing wealth and if you have the ability to take a portion of that equity to have a quality retirement, why aren't you? What is keeping you from making that decision or really looking further into it and making a sound decision that could be helpful to you? Watch some of these other videos that I have. If you have questions and they're not answering it for you, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them or at least point you in the direction. Other than that, have a beautiful and blessed day. Have a great Thanksgiving with your family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. God bless you and thank you.